Hi guys, welcome to another tutorial. In this tutorial you're going to learn a really powerful tool which I use all the time. You can use it for loads of applications. We're going to jump into it straight now. It's called the clone stamp tool, and to demonstrate this I'm going to show you a couple of applications that you can use it for. Now the obvious one, let's say you're uploading some images to social media, you've got a few spots, you want to get rid of them. Lots of people will tell you just to use the brush tool to do this, and I always prefer using the clone stamp tool. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to head on over here, get it to a size that I am comfortable with. I'm going to make that a little bit smaller. I'm going to press down Shift or Alt rather, or I think it's Command on a PC, and wherever you click in the actual image you're just going to then clone over the actual piece of artwork. So you can see if I want to, for example, take out this freckle here, if I click just next to it and then just tap on it, it will take it out immediately, and you can keep on going and you can eventually get all the little blemishes out. Now this is of my wife, so she's not going to be best pleased if she sees this tutorial, but whatever, it's what you do for teaching Photoshop. So you can see there's lots of applications, so that's how you get rid of spots, and you can keep on going. You can make the brush a little bit smaller, potentially zoom in a little bit more if you want to get rid of some more little things. If you're not happy, you can just keep on going. Literally there's no reason why to stop. Obviously I've got good recommendations. When you're doing skin, it's always good to have a brush with not so much hardness. That way you're not going to see a blatant copy. So if I show you an example, you can see that there's a circle around it, so I'm going to undo that. And yeah, that's how you use the clone stamps tool to get rid of your spots really quickly in Photoshop. So lots of different things that you can use for skin. Now also another great way of using it is I'm going to take this image of a bird which took as a seagull in near my hometown, and you can see that here I've got some dust on my camera, so I need to get that clean. I'm a bad boy, but for the purpose of this I'll just quickly fix it in Photoshop. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in just so I can see the bit of dirt a lot more closer, and again I'm going to press Alt and then just select very near the actual blur itself, so I can just knock it out straight away, and then I can keep on going. So it's just like it's the skin here really guys, but it's just a different application. It's always a good idea wherever you're copying just to get a bit of copy the selection that's very close to the actual mark that you're trying to eradicate. Because if I copy a selection from down here for example and then draw it on there, you can see it's made it a different color, so it just looks a little bit odd, and you just can keep going. Now again, you don't have to zoom right in once you start getting used to the tool. But you can see that image is now starting to look a lot nicer than it was previously, and that's it. So that's how you can use the clone stamp tool just to get rid of blemishes on photographs and on skin. And also a cool little way of using it is perhaps you want to just fix up some of the area of an image. So I may not want to have this stone here for example. I'm just going to do the same and just get a copy over it, and that way I can start making pretty much, or taking control of a lot more of the actual artwork that I'm working on. So if you're doing things like flyers and things like that for your business, and the background's quite a complex background, you can just literally then start removing things very easily just to make your other kind of artwork stand out a little bit more. So it might be that you want to put some text over here, or you want to put another picture. Now you've learned how to crop out images and do various copies and things like that, and just using the clone stamp tool is a very quick way of just sorting out the kind of background. Now again, another final application, you can see I've got my spots up here, so I'm just going to quickly do those really quickly. So all I'm doing is pressing down, let's zoom in to do this bit. All I'm doing is just pressing down Alt. If you look at when you actually load up the brush, on a PC, if you haven't got any selection selected, it will tell you exactly what to do. Just a final one here. And another great thing you can use, here's me stood on the beach overlooking the sea as where I normally am. Now, what also is a very neat tool, if you want to duplicate parts of the picture, so if I just want to make two of me, why ever somebody want to have two of me in the same picture, I have no idea. But I can, if I continually hold it now, I can copy myself over. So perhaps I want to just use this image for some promotional materials. And I just need to shift myself to the left a little bit. I can just copy myself over, and then of course I can erase myself out very quickly. Now of course I'm going to want to spend a bit more time on this if this is for a final actual piece of artwork, but you can see how I can quickly and easily just shift myself over. Might be a good idea now, obviously you've got the cloud brush tool. I could come in and then just start carrying on and fixing it, but you can see very quickly you can start just moving yourself around, and that's all using one simple tool, the clone stamp tool. Now don't worry about the pattern stamp tool for now. I think there's enough that you need to be kind of learning on and just playing around, and you can really do most of the effects that you need just by doing that. Now I'm gonna cut off now, say thanks for watching. I'm just gonna finish this off because I'm not that happy with how I've left it, and it's always good just to leave it exactly what you want to do. And I'll say goodbye now. So hopefully you're going to watch the rest of this video and just me cleaning up this image, and I'll catch you in a bit. Cheers guys, bye bye.